guys, welcome back to the RC Story. My name's Ammo. Guys, on the desk today we have the Yikong TB7. Now if you haven't seen our previous video to this, guys, I'll put a link just up here in the corner. Be sure to check that out. We took it out for its first run and I was impressed. Now in this video, guys, we're going to test it. Let's see what it pulls on a GPS speed run before we take it on a track. And let's see how well it actually performs. Guys, without further ado, let's get into this. Guys, we're here on location with the Yikong TB7. So we're going to start off with a bit of a speed run. I've got this road. There are some vehicles on the right hand side, but it's the clearest road I could physically find without no signal interruptions. But guys, we're going to give this a GPS speed run before we take it for a bash on a track. Let's get into this. So I've got the GPS here. Just setting it up, put it onto start. Yeah, all working. Let's go. Full throttle. Whoa, that was quick. Let's try that again. Do one more run and we see what it pulls. It was a bit hard to keep the throttle on there just because it was a bit twitchy. So I might need to just sort the tracking out. However, I'm going for another run, guys. Right, guys, coming back down. Full throttle. Whoa! Ouch! Them brakes are a bit harsh. But that was full throttle, guys. Let's see what she... Oh dear, looking sorry for itself. But I've got my phone here, guys. Let's press read. 45 miles an hour. That's bone stock. Out the box. I've not touched any of the settings. And the ESC is on basic settings. I've not turned up any of the punches. But yes, guys, 45 is what we've pulled. Let's get into some track action. Guys, we made it to the track with the TB7 by Yikong. This is the track. You guys have all seen it on the channel before. This is a desert truck, so guys, this is probably the best location for it. The Mojave absolutely eats this terrain. Let's see how we get on with this. Coming across here, through the berm. Whoa, takes them easy, doesn't it? So this is very different to control compared to the Mojave, guys. So bear with me. Oh, nice. I think what I find about this is when it snaps, the back end just snaps on it completely. Whoa! It's not as easy to control, that's for sure. Over the bumps nicely. Back round. This is more of a racing truck, I think, than a basher. I wouldn't use it as a basher. Whoa! For that reason being, that hit the front nose, but it seems okay, and it went into that particular rock there. You can see the mark. Madness, eh? Absolute madness. Poor car. She's all good though. So as you guys can see, the clearance ain't the greatest, but it'd be good to see this on some sand, I reckon. Coming down here. Oh, going crazy. Woohoo! Flicking stones at me everywhere. Up on the field. Wow. Come back round. It's a lot better on the grass, to be fair. That's just my honest opinion. It is quick. Whoa, back up. This is going to be crazy with a higher speed pinion gear, that's for sure. Just starts off, doesn't it? Oh, and flips. Flip it back over. And off we go. Let's see if we can get a close high speed pass on the grass. Nice. No, back round. Nice. It is actually fun on grass, this car. But it's nowhere near as stable as the Mojave, that's for sure. I think the Mojave is still my favorite desert truck. 100%. But I wanted to try out a solid rear axle to see what it was all about. And yeah, they flip a lot more than your independent suspension. Whoa. Just trying to get some close shots for you guys. If anybody's thinking of an alternative desert truck other than a UDR, I definitely won't rule the Yikong TB7 out. Fantastic truck. I think if you want to use it on the gravel and stuff, I'd probably change the wheel and tyre setup. Probably some softer compound tyres, as strange as that sounds. I think they'd probably hook up a lot better and adjust the suspension settings. This is fresh out the box, guys. You've seen it on its first run on the field, and I've not changed anything since. Just trying to see if I can get some airtime on this little bump here. I know the Mojave absolutely flies and jumps over this on this field. Oh, a little wheelie there. Whoa, almost took myself out. Now, I have said this car is not intended as a basher, but nor is the Mojave, but I'll give it a little go over this little jump for you guys. Oh, it does well, to be fair. It's not something I like doing with this sort of car, to be fair, but it does it. But it does that very well. Go for one more, guys. Nice. Woohoo! Oh, guys, this took a bit of a beating today. Now, first of all, I'll start off with the GPS speed run. I was absolutely surprised it pulled 45 mile an hour bone stock on the standard pinion. So I'm pretty sure I can ramp that up by 10 mile an hour easy and get this car to 55 mile an hour, which will be pretty much on par with the Mojave 6S that we've got. However, I was a bit disappointed on the track itself. Now, as fun as it was a lot harder to control. Now, don't get me wrong, this car is incredible, but I'm comparing this up against the Mojave 6S. And in comparison, it was a lot harder to control. The rear axle, being a straight axle, I thought it would be a bit more lively, a bit more fun. It wasn't. I found the rear end of this car incredibly light. Is the only way I can explain it. It's very front heavy. As you can probably see, the way it's set up, the front dips down a little. I may need to adjust the suspension, etc., and have a play around with this, but it is bone stock, and I wanted to give you guys an honest review on what this car's like, complete bone stock out the box. Now, on the field, incredible. It really likes to shoot, go, very fast at turning is what I'm going to say. I'm not going to say agile and nimble, because what I did find was when you gave it a sharp turn, as you all seen, it flipped hell of a lot. And I'm guessing that's to do with the rear solid axle, where I think cars with independent front suspensions and solid rear axles are more designed to slide round corners rather than articulate and turn round corners, if that makes sense. Because there's not much give, I think the back end just tends to come out and step out and it drifts around bends. However, on grass, obviously you got a lot of traction. It traction rolled hell of a lot. I wasn't expecting it to take jumps. I'm not intending to use this as a basher. It's not a basher. I don't think the Mojave 6S is a basher. However, people use them as bashers, but it's a trophy truck. And in the same respect, I don't think this is a basher. It's a trophy truck. We've seen if it could take some jumps. It took the jumps quite well. It does have air control, so if you did feel like launching it, you probably could do. It's not something I'm going to do, but you could. And on the track itself, it was very, very hard to control. It was very light, is the only way I can put it. So some softer tires, I think, might do this car some justice. Now, when I mean softer tires, I mean even something like your standard Mojave tires, that sort of tread grip, I think it'll do this car a world of justice, and it'll completely change the dynamics of the car. So that's something I might try in the future. Nevertheless, it was a fun car, not living up to my expectations of why I expected it to be on the gravel. That's my opinion and being completely honest and transparent. But nevertheless, in price comparisons to a UDR, hell of a car. If you've enjoyed this content, guys, please feel free to like, share and subscribe. Don't forget to smash that notification button, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.